what's going on, guys?
I'm so sorry, buddy. It's it's the beer, it's the extra stuff. You know how it is.
It's good. I got a vape pen and a gin and tonic in front of me, so I'm right along with you guys.
All right, my man. Right, you're
Cheers.
speaking my language. Hey,
Don't
dude.
panic.
So you said when you were gonna come on, you were just getting out of training or something. You training at Lauzon's? Is that where you are training out of?
I wasn't sure. When I'm at a gym, I'm not really training. I'm more or less just shooting. And I was supposed to do a double today with one of my other clients, Danny Savory, who's an affiliate of Joe Lauzon.
Yep.
And yeah, dude, today's just one of those days that got a little too crazy. I'm, as DJ Khaled would say, I'm suffering from my own success and just buried in work right now.
Excellent.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Nick, you and I think we met maybe I don't know. I think it might have been Cage
Cage
Titans.
Titans.
Yeah, and we were, rapping a little bit a few days before that. We were all psyched to go there, man. But, I didn't know who you were, but I knew the work that you did for, Lauzon's because I follow them and everything, dude. How'd you get associated with them? And then we'll talk about actually, your job and what you do all over the place, man. So how'd you get hooked up with Lauzon's?
I'm trying to think. Well, it's mainly because of my brother P. Hyler, who's
that was
Lauzon
another
fighter.
question. We weren't sure.
Premiered at Cage Titans and had that comeback fight a year last time.
Yep.
And
one of the best fights.
yeah,
I've ever
so
seen
basically, I was starting a social media management company, doing a lot of different things, and I saw Pete was training at Lauzon's, and he kind of gave me the in, and I went in one day. I'd never met him before, but I'd been a fan since 2008. Like, I love MMA because of Joe Lauzon, so it meant a lot to me. I went in, I shot a video on the spot, I edited it right in the gym and showed it to him, and then we've just been going from there. That was about 2 years, and yeah, that's been my team, my gym, and it's been the best professional working relationship of my life, to be really honest.
Excellent,
That's
man.
awesome.
And
That's
awesome. You're free to do what you want there, be as creative as you want. So that helps you, doing your other work that you're, doing for other companies and other gyms and stuff, correct?
Oh, yeah, but it really does help. I don't chase money or big things. I chase good management, good people to work with, great projects, and, it's not a grind for me to try to do this stuff because I truly love this sport so much, and I respect Joe and Danny Savory, and I started working with Broadway Jiu-Jitsu and Gracie Clearwater with Jeff Bailey down in Florida. So I've really kind of found a niche in mixed martial arts because there's a lot of academies that understand the need for social media and need content, but, don't have shooters around that are willing to do it, in the way that they need it, the way they wanted, the consistency they need it at. So I'm willing to give that, and because I'm passionate about the sport and I'm passionate about the teams, I give a lot more to these teams than I think a lot of other social media managers would, because they just see it, it's just another workout gym, or it's just something else. To me, it means a lot. I drive myself crazy over these videos.
Excellent, man.
You can tell.
Yeah,
it's
beautiful stuff. Now let's talk about how, your background in this. You've TISN, does that stand for something?
Yeah, so TISN is an anagram for my old, well, it's basically my tag on everything for That Is So Nick, which was my DJ name back in the day, and that's really where I got my training in
DJ.
Social media management. I interned for record labels, for booking companies, and I really learned the back end of how social media promotion works and creating content, and I was a producer. So connecting the dots backwards, it all makes a lot of sense. I was always a creative kid, and I needed to make something. I found out I was having a daughter. I lost my 9-to-5 about 2 years ago. I lost my apartment at the time too, so I was really hit hard. So I needed to make something. So I started TISN just off of my phone one morning. I told my wife, I'm going to start this, TISN social media management. I'm going to make content and be a social media manager for stuff that I really, really love doing. And that same day, I signed 2 clients. I quit my job and said, this is what I'm doing. I'm just going to be creatively consistent every day of my life and drive myself crazy through creativity.
That's amazing. That's hard. That's a lot of hard work.
It's passion. It's hard work. It's art to you. I mean, you're creating something that's yours. You own it, and you did it, and to have the people, get the respect and the love. It just makes you want to work harder and get more of that, correct?
Oh, absolutely. But you guys know, you guys are doing the exact same thing that I'm trying to do right now, which is just make your passions your professions. And, it's not easy. And I'm glad I'm in a sport like mixed martial arts and around guys like that, because it's a perfect metaphor for what we do. These guys put everything on the line for their dreams to make stuff happen, and they're putting their actual bodies on the line. I'm just standing behind a camera and sitting behind a computer for 12 hours a day, but it's nothing compared to what, like, all these guys are putting themselves through. So I feel it would be a disservice to what I'm doing to not try to put my best effort forward for them. But, you guys understand, this is what you got to do if you want to, have the life
100%.
and design your life the way you want it to be.
100%.
Just chase your passions until it's your profession.
Excellent. Now, your wife, she's part of it. Is she?
Yes.
What is she? Her role in the company?
Well, she makes sure that everything stays a business, first of all, because I'm so into just the creative side that I do not take care of the business side as well as I should. So she's running the QuickBooks, she's keeping the schedule, but also she's the head photographer at TISN Media Group, which is really Nicole Holler Photography, and she expands my horizons beyond a lot of other things, And also, especially like days like today, especially, she'll just reel me in and be like, you've got to stop working. You have got to chill out.
The boss. The boss.
So honestly, if it wasn't for my wife, I'd probably go crazy.
Yeah.
And she does a lot of photography for people in the gym. She actually just broke her hand training for her first Naga. She broke it in the last practice, spiral fractures in her hand.
Oh, man.
Oh, it sucks, but she still got the fingers to work the camera.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, you need to take on the, you need to stay working.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, it don't stop even for that. And I know my wife is so in love with jiu-jitsu now. A lot of this has to do with Lauzon MMA and the culture that they've created. But, when she broke her hand, she wasn't even mad at, she was maddest about just not being able to do jiu-jitsu until May and having to wait to compete. That's all she cared about. She doesn't even care about her hand.
It's a lifestyle to her now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she wants to fight now. She wants to get in the big suit. And I'm sitting over here like,
Joe's going to talk
her. You know what? I would never stand in the way of anybody trying to chase their dream, and I feel bad for whatever chick's got to be matched up with her, because right now she's got a fucking fight in her.
Damn, breaking news.
You better watch your back, too.
Oh, dude, she kicks the shit out of See, I don't do jiu-jitsu. I just kickbox, and I'm not going to kickbox my wife, so she just strangles me.
Take it right down. So, Nick, you talked about, being a DJ, like starting off that way, and you're a musician. Yep. You're a musician. I'm a drummer. I played drums in bands for 20, 25 years.
Yeah, dude, that's cool shit.
Now you hear the music that plays in the interviews and shit?
Mm-hmm.
That's us.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's all
all the music in every video that you've ever seen, I produced.
Oh, no shit. There you go, man.
That's awesome.
I was just telling Jared, I think you were getting ready for the call. I have an electronic pad set right behind my TV over here that, I whip out every so often and I jam on it a little bit. So, but, you're going to be doing Cage Titans, of course, right?
Oh, I'm never going to miss another Cage Titans, as many as I can help. I love that promotion. I love what they're doing over there. Well, and, dude, this wrestling's going to be crazy. The card's looking great.
Yeah, definitely. Well, at least they're announcing something. CES ain't announcing. Sorry, I got to get off that subject.
I don't pay that much attention to CES. Yeah. I'm always happy when, we got a guy on the card. They need me there. But, Cage Titans really is something special, man. That atmosphere that they create there, and also the way that they really do kind of take care of their fighters. They're always adding stuff to improve. Like, I can't say enough good things. And also, we also hung at a Combat Zone. Their Cavalcators part promotion done great in New Hampshire, and we have some people fighting in NEF, and I haven't been to one yet, but I absolutely want to check one out because I've been working with Devin Powell, and he's one of their disciples and one of the guys that came out of there.
That's awesome. Devin's awesome.
Yeah, you're going to be we're going to be at the same shows you're going to be at, buddy. As far as I wanted to talk to you about Cage Titans because I spoke with Mike Polvier, and you know how they had that live band there, right?
Oh yeah, they were actually really.
They were really good. They were really good. So I asked Mike if I could sit in one of the songs. So he said, "Yeah." So I'm gonna sit in a song or two. Maybe you can strap on a guitar or something. We can whip out. Maybe we can whip out one of my songs here, one of the intros.
I would not mind that at all. Just give me the chord sheet. Don't do it. Man.
Yeah, we'll have one of the guys walk out to the song.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Man, I really wish we got the marching band for Randy's last fight.
Ooh,
that would have been
man.
epic.
Why?
That place would've
Why
been
was that?
nuts.
Was that a? Was that?
It's part of the song, I think.
Was that something you were
logistically
planning?
for Full Send University, we were like, it's like, yo, dude, how much would it cost us to get a marching band?
Now, dude,
just to get
high
a
school,
band
just a donation to the high school.
That was going to be. I'm playing some of your video right now, like some of the Cage Titans and some of the footage at Lauzon's. What is this university stuff you're talking about? Because explain.
Full Send University was
Yeah.
the last fight's theme. So Randy Costa was the first fighter I really started working with. I met him when I got into the gym. He still hadn't made his pro debut. He was still on his layoff. And then he booked the fight for Cage Titans. It was like, hey, can you design me a shirt? It went really well. We sold them out. Then the next one we did Just Send It, which was a very simple design, but we did create the silhouette logo that he has now that I think is going to carry him for a very long time. And then after that, we were just like, hey, I kind of want to do a political campaign, a political gimmick. And then we came up with Costa Lauzon.
That was the best one.
18 for the U.S. Send It.
Yep.
And then the last one was we were just trying to say, how do we top that? And one day he texted me in something. It's like, what do you think about like Full Sail University, but being Full Send University? And I was like, I absolutely fucking love that. Let's make a fake school for scumbags.
It worked.
No, dude,
it worked.
If you can make a bundle, you put a GoFundMe out there. That you know, with the fans that Randy's got, man, forget it. You guys will be onto it.
We took votes in an actual election, and now we have people applying to a fake university. I mean, like right now, the only thing left right now is to start a religion. I think that's
true.
Like, start an army.
Why not, man? Or a cult.
Costa.
Yeah, the cult of Costa.
There you go, man. A cult of Costa, and
Costism.
you can make it a non-profit. You'll be rich.
Yeah, he's absolutely already got his disciples. You see, he's got Justin O'Connor, who we saw at Combat Zone with him. He has Brett Layton with him. He's got a ton of great kids that are constantly following around, training with him, running with him, doing the Harvard steps, getting the rounds in, wrestling, doing kickboxing. I mean, you know, for everything, you want to say good about Randy, I don't think enough attention is paid on what a great leader he is and what a great gym guy he is. He's always by the cage when, Marty's going out to fight, giving him props. He's always back there being positive with all the people in the back room, you know. He's just a really great representative of what we got going on here.
He's got everything. He's very
and
well
then
spoken.
also, I don't think enough love is paid to Marty, to be totally honest. But I think that's because he lives in a Randy world right now. But Marty's going out there. He's finishing guys crazy. He works as hard. Anytime I go into the gym, Marty's usually there, and also just could not find a better guy. He'll scare the living shit out of you. But he's such an amazing guy.
Yeah, he's like, I sat with him. I've been on a podcast with him, the Cage Titans, Table Titans. And, I didn't know him before there. And all I saw was him fight or his walk to the cage or, after the fight. And I'm like, this guy is mean looking. You know what I mean? But he's a cool dude, man. He's a really, really cool guy, man.
Dude, moms love him. Every time I go around the gym, it's just like, Marty, I love him so much. He's the sweetest boy. But also, I think his fan base, where Randy's fan base is a very loud, boisterous, young sort of crowd, Marty really does speak for a lot of people who it's like every person I talked to with a Marty t-shirt was like, I find a lot of inspiration in Marty, the way he works, the way he's turned his life around. I think once people start seeing more of that side of him, Marty's just really an amazing person. And you know what? I love that at the last fight in the post-fight press conference that they had, he vocalized that he wants to go to the UFC. And that, I think, is just as important as anything. Putting him into that mind state, I want to go all the way. I want to work that hard, get to that point. And right now, everybody always just thought he was a striker, but you see the way he's taking people down and pounding them out.
With ease.
Yeah, he's dominating people. But, it's just not as flashy as what Randy does. But, the Randys don't come around very often, so enjoy them while they're here.
Exactly. And, the great thing that you're giving these guys, too, I mean, you do these fight vlogs and stuff, and you're making them, reach so many more eyes and people that are going to get them closer to the UFC just by seeing them at the regional level. You know what I mean?
That's the goal. That's always the goal, But also, primarily what I try to do, those are very special projects we get to work on, but the day-to-day of Danny Savory or Lauzon's is really highlighting just the normal people, that people that you may never ever see in the cage, But our bread and butter isn't fighters. Our bread and butter is regular people coming in and doing jiu-jitsu, kids classes, and the big thing that we want to put out there is like, yeah, we got these amazing prospects. We got a great team over here. But you can come train with us. It doesn't matter who you are. It's open to everybody. And a lot of people, we have to fight the stigma of like, oh, I'm going to go into Lauzon MMA, so they're gonna beat me up. It's like that's not the case at all. No.
Just check out everybody that represents Lauzon.
Family friendly, man.
Yep.
Take them all, the whole thing. So
it's an absolute family.
So as far as what you're doing outside that camp, man, what are some of the projects you work? Some of the kind of the big ones you've worked on, because I've been checking out your pages and stuff. You guys do some amazing work, and you're working with some really big people, man.
We're trying. I mean, like MMA is still what I think everybody notices for, but I do work like just in the last 2 weeks. I've done stuff with real estate companies.
Yeah.
I've done stuff with just like kids parties. I legit did a video with Mary Poppins last week. Like I went from doing a lunch with Mary Poppins at Navarro, which if you haven't been to Navarro, great spot. One of the chefs trains out of that spot, and
I've heard
we
about
went there for a Mary Poppins, and I shot a video for that, and then I went and shot the people punching each other in the face. I mean, that's I'm open to everything. Also, just working with musicians and working with any sort of small business, because what I do, I just chase people that have passions, that care about their businesses, that want to see their businesses get to the next level, who want to do cool projects, be creative. That's anybody that wants to do that. I will pass on big money, companies and all that stuff just to work with people who are truly passionate about what they're doing. And those people are everywhere, whether it's a T-shirt company, rapper. I really don't discriminate. If you love what you do and you believe in what you do, I'm behind you.
That's awesome, man. You're everywhere. And I did want to mention, I saw that you did a very awesome video for Tyson with his mother's funeral services, which, respect to Tyson. That was I watched that video, that was very nice.
That one was, see, moments like that, those are the videos and, the reason that I do it, because if you do everything for money, you make everything for that stuff, you forget that those are videos and photos, things that people will carry with them for the rest of their lives. And that stuff honestly means more to me, to do that kind of stuff. And Tyson, it's hard to find a better stand-up guy for what he's done for New England MMA, what he's continuing to do for New England MMA and for his guys. The fact that he would even ask me and my wife to take photos at his family's funeral and be a part of that.
Yeah.
We were also part of his son's birthday. It's that stuff means the world to us, honestly, because it's that's what you do it for. These are things that people hold on to forever. And that's what we're trying to make.
Exactly, and that like we talked about, that makes you want to, just bring out the best what you can do with that, whatever that project is. You know what I mean? When you have that passion behind you.
Oh yeah, you can't fake passion. Have you ever seen somebody try to fake being passionate? It's the most brutal thing in the world. If you see somebody trying to fake, oh, I'm super excited to be here. Dude, no, you're not. Just shut up and just play your part.
You can see right through
I genuinely try to bring that passion in every day. And I'm so lucky that I have clients that know that I drive myself crazy trying to do good work for them, trying to live up to my word, be there when they need me, and nothing that they ever want to ask is out of the realm of possibility. If they say, it's like, Nick, we want you to come to this really underground kickboxing smoker on a Saturday night, will you do it? It's like, yeah, of course I'll do that. It's for the team. I'll do that.
Excellent,
That's
my
awesome,
man.
Team player.
Well, Nick, we got to let you go because we got Cam Arnold calling in. But I want you to, give shout out where we can contact you, where we can see your stuff, and what project, what to expect next coming out of you.
Okay, yeah. So you can follow my company if you guys need any social media services, videos, photos, music, just basic social media management and content creation. Go to TISN Media Group. It's on everything because we're a social media company. We got to be on everything. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's all the same. And expect to come out some great stuff for Nastos MMA from New Hampshire,
Nice.
which is Devin Powell's gym.
Yep.
Expect some stuff from Broadway Jiu-Jitsu out in Southie with Coach Lenny Clark, Red Velvet, shout outs.
Wow.
And
That's
yeah, I
awesome,
hope
man.
that
This guy's everywhere.
Yeah, he's all over the
anything else
place.
that comes out, you'll be able to see it come out.
Excellent, my man.
Awesome, man.
Well, I'll be checking you out. I'll be seeing you at the fights definitely, and maybe down the road you can teach me some of that cool, some of that cool stuff you do there with the cameras and shit.
Dude, anything you need. Like I said, I only work with people that are passionate about what they do. I definitely know you're passionate about what you do. That's why I fucks with you guys.
All right, my man. Nick, so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Buddy.
And we'll be seeing you definitely real soon, bro.
100%, man. 100%. I'll see you guys very, very soon.
All right, brother. Have a good night.
Take care, buddy.
Have a good night.